Hello and welcome to a field of battle. We're dealing with a Danish campaign. Life is fun, life is good. Are you sitting comfortably? I hope you are. Apparently we're in the woods, where rebels are hiding. We can't quite see where they're hiding yet, but we'll get there. What do we have to offer these people? These fine people. Well, we have some missile troops. Right here, forest archers, you know, decent fellas from the Danish woodland. And, then we have some lovely infantry with which to tie up the enemy. We have some lovely cavalry forces to run over and run down enemy troops. And then we have our generals. Our king and crown prince of the realm. Actually, both of them. And now the interesting thing is that if we end up losing both of them in this battle, I think we'll lose the campaign. So let's try to not do that. Now, there's some, no, we should have music. Apparently we just don't have it yet. Don't know why. There we go! Now it's on the action once again. Good. Alright, so the enemy seems to hold himself to a corner around here. There he is, with a bodyguard of his own. A Northern European rebel. A rogue general. Genital. Yeah, very close to the word genital, actually. Balls to it. We're just gonna throw everything at him. We're gonna draw him out in the open. I think that will be nice. It might give him a slight hill, but it's not gonna be enough, I reckon. And our cavalry over there. Good. Nice. Let's also just, tick up the sound by a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, now it's feeling good. There's that special feeling that I'm going for in my little ear holes. It's all the way over here. It's a bloody long way away. Okay, so we're gonna set it up sort of here-ish, yeah. And now we're gonna send in our nobles. Our lighter cavalry forces will just come waltzing in. Welcome to the Danish campaign, by the way. So what are we doing here? What is the nature of the channel and the good stuff we do? Because in case you are new and, well, I mean, I don't blame you if you are. This channel is not exactly in the most well-known corner of the internet. But we are simply playing lovely little games here. Games of the variety that brings joy to, I don't know, historically interested strategy gamers of the circa early to mid 2000s variety. Oh, okay, now they march. As our cavalry comes charging in. Oh, kaploink! And Magnus, of course, is pretty darn great at the whole charging thing. But these guys bite back. Let's take out quite a few of their bodyguard too, though. Okay, so what do we do? And what do? They have a lot of woodsmen, they have some archers sitting there with their hunting bows. And now the cavalry is onto us. But they give up pursuit. Okay. Okay. Well. Ragnar, come this way. Because I believe that's your name. You know, gotta rename the... not rename. Remember the name of my prince, apparently. And it's, I'm hard-pressed to it. So what do we have here? Slavic Javelinman. Yeah, give him a little knock, wouldn't you? Mailed knights. Okay, there's someone over there that you should meet. We could probably just take on these enemies with nothing but our cavalry and be alright. Because javelin men are not good against what we have. The levies can be nasty if they're given time to do their work. But I guess we'll just try to make sure they don't do that. Oh, kaboom, boom, boom, boom. There goes some woodsman. Rather smashing. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, we need to get them out of there. Aha! Light cavalry, turn around them and hunt the hunters. Okay, how are we doing here? One bodyguard struggling. Ooh, okay, but these Slav levies have managed to get a little bit of
battle is very much in our favor. If we remain
yeah, okay, good. The general was good. So we managed to get, yeah, the general dead, but these levies sort of surprised our forces a bit with how well they held against the Ragnar's charge. Now, however, all we need to do is rout the rest, and hopefully that won't take too long. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. Okay. How about our generals? Are they severely wounded? I guess they might be. Time to take out some javelin men. Time to take out some javelin men and some woodsmen and some woodsmen. In time. In time.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Yeah, another charge should rout most of these. And here, we're doing well. Good. I need to do something about these levies, though. Everybody's running before our bodyguards. That's exactly what we want. Here, though, there's slight trouble. Ragnar. Rout them. Good. The levies are broken. Now the woodland is making it slightly hard to perceive with accuracy of any sort what's actually going on. Oops, hello there. And ka-plum, plum, plum, plum. Everybody's running away, and we're having a good time today. Yeah, so we are playing as the Kingdom of Denmark in this pretty, I mean, the historical project mod for Medieval 2, which basically takes the game as is and expands it with all sorts of units, buildings, features, and gameplay mechanics. Map expansions to make it more comprehensive, cohesive, and historically accurate. It's quite a change from the base game. I would say it's a fair bit harder. Not that this battle shows it, but
this is a clear victory that goes to only men of
that's the nature of cavalry for you.
Valor.
I lost quite a few of the knights though. But on the other hand, they also got the greatest numbers overall, so hooray for that. Here we are, Kingdom of Denmark, doing what we do best. running down the enemy. Ha! And upon coming back to the campaign map, you can see the glorious fruits of our labor. Basically, we are in quite complete control of Scandinavia. Basically. The only thing we're just missing is Bown over here. Which should be lovely at this time of year, actually. Now that I think of it. We will sail there, eventually. Though we have to wait a bit, because the Pope has been quite unhappy with our consolidation in Scandinavia, shall we call it that? Yeah. Not fans in the Vatican, not fans. And they expressed their dismay in many, many ways. But soon Norway will be gone, and hopefully that will see an end to our trouble with the Pope. One hopes. And one may always hope. Our merchants are still making bank all over Europe, but for how much longer this can persist, who knows. We also tried to do a little bit of crusading here in the Holy Land, but we got kicked right back out of Akka. Or Raqqa. By this particular army. Al-Khalifa al-Zabir the Cunning. Age 42. And he bested our then crown prince, Svin, the Crusader, who had taken on the forces of Tunis and won, and oh my lord, it seems that okay. Then we gave this town to the Holy Roman Empire, and yeah, the Fatimids have now taken it back.
At your service.
Oh dear. Well,
My lord.
life is many things. We also have a diplomat heading over here to Spain.
Continue tomorrow. The wind has failed us, Captain. We sail tomorrow.
Simply because we're hoping to find some lovely friends. And we're also hoping to... okay, so... to just, yeah, gain some lovely, lovely kinships over here. But for now, we have a turn to end, I think. We have a decent economy, looking at all this. So is there anything that we need to build?
How may I serve?
Aha! Good work, Bishop. Go to Lund.
Of course, my lord.
The Bishop of Lund. Helden Holk. As we would say. In Danish.
You'll thank me.
His next target will be Roar and Naumedal. I don't know Naumedal, but then again, I'm not well versed in all regions of Sweden, so I look forward to your comments on the topic, especially if you happen to live in Naumedal for whatever reason. I mean, there are plenty of good reasons, of course. As many good reasons as one would have to live anywhere else, I have to assume. Sweden does have a lot of lovely valleys. And so does Norway, which is also why we took Oslo. Anyway, let's get on with it, I guess. We could recruit another troop of mailed knights. Let's do that. Just to make sure that we've got it in the bag when it comes to bagging the Swedes.
Your will shall be obeyed.
Because, yeah, upkeep-wise, they're actually cheaper than the others, and I think that the knights are just more useful. The stats are not quite as good, but they're on horses, which makes all the difference, I think you'll find. Horses are lovely. Alright then, to another turn. Oh no! The defeat in the sort of gamification of it all seems to be imminent. And that is because the Holy Roman Empire, our ally, as it happens, is growing so powerful that their regional dominance is soon all but assured. Leader of Lithuanians is dead. Okay. Oh. Alright. A new era for Lithuania. With a change of leader comes a new era of diplomacy and political intrigue. To herald such a changing of the guard, the new Lithuanian leader has decided to erase his country's former diplomatic ties and called ceasefires with its former enemies. Our spies are unsure whether this will ultimately lead his people to glory or their final demise. Okay. Military buildings. Ah, okay. Let's learn a bit about these. So, numerous buildings are associated with troop recruitment, as is customary in Total War mods. Some, like barracks, stables, ranges, siege workshops, and landowners and orders chapters enable recruitment of specific units and include a list of the troops in their descriptions. Others, such as smiths, tourneys, and certain pagan temples, enhance the quality of recruited troops. Meanwhile, ports, oases, Hanseatic structures, and settlement-specific unique buildings provide troops as part of their primary function. One important consideration is that several buildings increase the rate at which recruitment pools for units, especially those from barracks, are replenished. While this detail may not be explicitly stated in the building's descriptions, you can observe the difference in speed by looking at the number of turns required for new units to become available for recruitment. The same applies particularly to AOR, Area of Recruitment Units. They can be recruited from barracks in both cities and castles, but buildings like stables, ranges, and others increase the speed without explicit indication. Alright then. So if there's a specific unique local unit you want more of, you can always build the building that was associated with them. So if it's an archer unit, go for an archery range and so on. And then you can get more of them that way. That's nice to know. So, the Pope only wishes that this prodigal son be returned to the fold. Perhaps cutting his income will make him see the light. Use your fleet to blockade this port for at least 3 turns. Sevilla. Okay. Alright. So, Portugal is in the naughty list, apparently.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
Okay. How do we respond to this? Well, we have an agent upon this ship whom we want to disband.
Yes,
Or sorry. We want him to. You know what? Let's just go and talk to Barcelona. To the kingdom of Aragon.
Yes, my lord.
And docks there. Hooray. Okay. So, marriage for Rauner. Well done, lad. You get married and now get on a boat to Norway, okay? There's still 3 turns left until communication threats are lifted. Hello, what's this? Captain.
You are not mein Kaiser.
Oh, it's a...
You are not mein Kaiser.
Yeah, danke. Okay. Maybe our dear Melter can deal with them. And what else?
Orders, my king.
Well, in order to deal with him, though, he needs to be away for at least a turn. But this seems very possible. So what we're gonna do is grab some boys.
Men, march! Men, march!
And we're gonna march them off into the sunset. Oh no, we've been ambushed by an independent army. But their attempt to surprise us failed. Still have a lot of troops though, a lot of javelins, some levies. Okay, so we'll have to make very good use of our cavalry in order to win this. But I think it's within reach. Shall we dance? Dear Zauja. Apparently a Polish rebel.
We have chosen the field. Now.
And here we then stand. And we shall make a stand on the hill. Certainly. That would be the most prudent move. I'm going to take this one actually. This one looks very nice. We're going to do sort of a little bit of a flanking shield with some space down the middle. And we're gonna have our cavalry out here. It's gonna be good. Okay. So come here, you... Oh, Prussian rebels. Okay, fair enough then. Weidman, here you have the finest archers we can field in the Danish army, at present at least. They're not exactly world beaters, but they are definitely good enough for the job here in this relatively low skill archer economy, if you will. It'll be interesting to play with British archers and see how they compare. But these are decent. They have good range and they have okay accuracy, and the damage is acceptable. Seems to do the job.
The enemy general lies
Oh,
dead.
good.
We have sent the corps to hell.
Some javelins did a little number on us, but them losing their general is a great first step on the road to glory. Alright, and so we have the javelin man. Just gonna run out into them. You have the Danes running at you, you have the Danes running at you, and you just don't like it apparently.
Nothing changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Oh, I think not. Look at how they run. See how they run.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
Yeah, there you
Let
go.
us pray it remains as such.
Yeah, we can just run them off the map. That'll be
Only
great.
half the enemy force remains.
Lady of Prussia, Slavs at your feet. Wonder how you managed to make ends meet. Good work, boys. You've just been chasing them down for a while. And I like it. Hello, dear friend. Oh, you've taken a little bit of a beating to your head there, my son, but you'll be okay. I say with fingers crossed.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
But this is definitely going pretty well.
Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
Very good, very good.
By the Lord, our foe is utterly vanquished.
Our
Let
boys
all
and our bodyguard.
remember this day. Remember it as a day of our most glorious victory.
Very glorious, even with that indefinable accent. Certainly not Danish, I'll tell you that. Sounds more, sounds like, yeah, sounds a bit more Slavic, actually. Anyway. If it were Danish, it would sound something akin to... What a glorious victory!
Defeated. We are victors.
And it would not be very intimidating at all. I mean, the Danish accent in English just doesn't sound good. Which may have been my initial motivation for ditching the phonemes of my fatherland and taking up those of the British tongue. Even though, I mean, of course, I still speak Danish with my old native accent as it is.
We go no
Right.
further
Okay.
this day, my lord.
So,
Orders, my king.
yeah. We'll definitely go and try to help the Pope do some port blocking. Rauner received a gift of 1,000 florins. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've got florins. We've got florins enough. Alright, now there is the operation of getting these folks on a boat.
Loading. Forward.
Let's just put them over there.
This vessel at once. We shall not relent ever.
Hi. King Sigurd, the bastard. Yes, indeed, isn't he? Yeah, we should also build a watchtower over here at some point. That'll be good. That'll be a good move, I think. So these rebels must have come from Brandenburg because this place, or Brandenburg, because this place used to have a full garrison. Doesn't anymore. So I am speculating that
God's servant.
we've just had something to do with that. So our success rate is still abysmal for getting rid of our blasphemers over here. This is something. Yeah, okay. But come, my little priest. Come, my little priest. I know you can do it.
May God expose
Not
the
that.
unclean. If you will not show your people the truth,
It's ever the
I
case. We
will.
get the first one, and then the second one goes, nope, I am going to switch up the game board on you. And then we get sad. Oh well.
At your service.
Hello, Knut. Okay.
My lord.
Yeah, we're just gonna send you over to Gibraltar, really. That's what's gonna happen. Okay,
We sail tomorrow.
Okay,
Yes.
so far so good.
Come and face
And then
the
next
might of
it's
the High
Echard over there.
Power.
Oh, okay. The Pope has just reconciled Portugal and robbed us of our favour, or whatever favour we would earn by blockading their port. Okay, so no longer is he fair game. Fair enough. Then, fair enough.
Yes, my lord.
Is there something I can do for you,
Yes, hello. Hello. I was wondering if you would like,
I am
No.
afraid I must. This concludes our meeting.
I suppose it does conclude our meeting. Yes. Okay.
My lord.
So,
Yes, my
back
lord.
there, back onto boat.
We
Let's
sail no further
just make
today.
peace with the Fatimids if we
Anchors
can.
away. We continue
And hey, I didn't declare a truce with Norway. Is this due to them having a change in leadership?
May
What
men
happened?
fear you.
Okay. Yeah, it must be because their king sat there and now he doesn't, so it's very possible that he's just croaked.
Get marching.
You know? Hmm.
Make camp here.
Oh well. Let's see. Mustering Horns team. That's lovely. So we can retrain these boys. And lovely boys they are. We can get some woodsmen here too. Not bad. And with the next level we also get... Let's see. Slavic, Slavs, Woodman, Borrow. Yeah, we get some general spear militia. Okay. It doesn't cost any more to run it, so that'll be nice. And it gives an extra law bonus, which is also nice. Even though our law is not our biggest disadvantage here. I'm thinking that getting some... Getting some archers will be good. Getting some stables will be good. They're stepping stones on the path to better things. Now, how is Melter doing? Is he... Is he hurt in any way? Because that's the thing that can happen after a battle. He did look a little bloody, but no, he's not dreadfully wounded, so he won't be extra susceptible to the injuries of whatever battle comes next.
Yes.
Okay, so, Eckhart,
Yes, Lord.
you're going down, mate.
Fighting the enemy.
Now, you have some Sergeant Spearmen, and these guys can get nasty against cavalry. The Levy Archers are no problem. We can ride them down any day. They have the General, which is good. So yeah, we're going to focus fire on the boys. We're going to surround the Spearmen with our boys. And we're going to run everybody down from behind, if possible. Because Melter likes giving it from behind. Just don't take that out of context, he might get mad.
Form up lines and do not break them.
Alright, Melter's coming. And I may actually have only now spotted that half of his helmet is painted red. Which perhaps explains why I thought he was wounded before. It was just not blood, it was just paint on his helmet. Anyway, let's start the battle and see where our enemy decided to face us. Up on a hill, because why not? Okay, fair enough. Melter, you're going out on a little round trip. And while you just undertake this grueling journey, we shall take a look at what opposes us. Look at them, aren't they sweet? What on earth is that? It almost look okay. His nose is darker. It just darkens to the same color as his hair, so it makes it seem like his nose that is covered by the same stuff that his beard is made of. What a strange face. Almost like it's a mix between a helmet and the man's facial features. It's like something you would see out of an AI image or something. But no. Okay, hello Sergeant Spearman. Of course you've come to enjoy the very best in Danish hospitality. Oh no, that's not good. Don't like that. But we got out of it scot-free. There we are. Much better, Sergeant
The
Spearman.
battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Those Sergeant Spearmen are nasty. Okay. But we did take out a few boys, which is always nice. It's a good thing to do. For body, mind, and mental health. The boys are running after us. Spearmen are just standing firm. Archers running after us. That's interesting. Can't see a bloody thing because of all the trees. Oh, is that it? Oh, there's a henge. Hello. Not too common in northern Germany, but yeah. Okay. Veteran boys. All I wanna do is to get next to you. Where are you? Where are these buggers? You can't hide. That's where you are. Come, my friends. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Where are the boys? Where are the boys? Where are the boys with all their
The battle is
toys?
very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Uh-huh. Oh, there they are. There. Okay. And then the others from the other side trying to catch us in a little pincer movement. Oh, I'm not going to allow that. That'll be very poor form. I think we're just gonna, yeah, run halfway across the field, see if they follow us. Would be nice if they did, but somehow I have my doubts. These guys are so sedentary. Goodness. All right then. Then everybody, just move at them. Ah, there we go. Yeah, shoot the boys. Just like we planned. Now they've sort of left their boys to just march alone, which is going to in turn leave them rather exposed, I think. Oh, they just ran away.
The battle is very
Well, that's
much
one
in
way to
our
conduct a
favor.
war, I
If we
suppose.
remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Only half the enemy force remains.
Where do we have those spearmen? Are they just run? Okay. Oh,
The enemy general is no true man. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men to their fate.
oof! We lost a lot of our bodyguard there. Fortunately, he'll be okay. And here, the spearmen are attacking us. Let's take as few chances as possible and just take him on with our bodyguard. Sorry, our boys.
Look how our
And there we go.
cowardly
They rout.
foe runs. It is time to press the
Wonderful. So very wonderful. Now we can just run everybody down if that's what we want to do, but we don't really need to do that. So I'd rather catch them with my infantry because they can actually, you know, gain more experience as opposed to our cavalry. So very good.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Great valor indeed. Congratulations, Melton.
The enemy lies defeated. We are victors. Orders, my lord. Yes.
Yeah, you can't really make it back to Stettin in one turn.
Orders,
But
my
Lübeck
lord.
is okay.
Hold
The thing is, though, we need the boys retrained somewhere else, like Ribe. Can they reach it in one turn? I think they cannot.
honor to
Unless
serve.
we have a boat, in which case they probably can. We don't really... Do we have a boat around
We are
here?
not. We are not here for a fight.
Well, thank you, Norway. You know I trust you. Okay. We're gonna bring our fleet back to help facilitate some troop movements.
Anchors away. We continue tomorrow. The wind has failed us, Captain. We sail tomorrow.
Oh, he's severely wounded. Yeah, okay. So he should take a rest. Good, but I mean he can do that. That's what he will be doing in Lübeck. And then he can probably also pick up a trait, maybe. He's got a charming and admirable wife. Very nice. Very nice. Always nice to have a charming wife. Oh, and Lund has been upgraded into a large town. This is actually really cool. So now we get to play with new buildings. I'm sort of thinking that a school would be good. We can get some better priests. Additional law bonuses are fine, but yeah, it's gonna be a good thing to have. Apart from that, okay, we just get a bunch of peasants. Okay, Carpenter's Workshop, what do we get? Nice income bonus. A market could be nice. And these buildings will offset each other's public order effects, but the market will also offset the economic impact of the school, so that's good. Communal farming will take a lot of time, but be very worthwhile. Though 2% on 7,000 is nothing to sneeze at, and if we increase it with the market as well, then I'll actually be fairly happy. Probably not a bit due to happiness. That can also increase some things, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like the way Lund is developing, and of course we can also just, you know, if we want more people, we can always just reduce taxes and maybe set them at high for now, because we're actually in sort of a decently cash flush position. Let's have a look at our new priest. Oh my god, he's terrible, but apparently... Ah, okay. Oh well. And of course he becomes like a completely fanatically devout heretic as soon as he gets... How lovely. Okay. We're gonna have to produce a lot more priests somehow. But that's just why I want that school. I want to use its make full use of its potential as a place of education and learning. Right. I guess if the Germans are about to have a serious empire on their hands that could really shake things up around here, then what we need to do is make sure they don't take Brandenburg, because if they manage that, they might just be tipped over the edge to actually win the game. And taking this place might be good. I mean, it's a wooden castle, decently well developed. Let's get it. When we're done with Norway, that is. The nerve of these bastards! We've been pummeling them into the dirt for like nearly a decade in the game, and now they just come and say, oh, would you like to train and also give us boundless money to add to our apparently already well-grown pile? Well, I'll call that a pile of horse manure and send you on your way, Christopher. Gudrunson. Say hello to Gudrun and tell her I love her.
We understand. It was merely an idea.
Enemy fleet is attacking us.
Oh goodness, pirates. Sorry about that, cigar. See ya! Competent admirals are crucial for naval victories and require advanced technology, especially naval technology. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, to ensure supply of skilled sailors, a faction should have at least one shipwright, naval academies, docklands, university-grade library, and master explorer skilled in its settlements. Note that each building type increases chances, so more is better. Alright, good. Ultimately, practical experience is most important. Okay, so... yeah. No more martial law in Stettin. Yay! And aren't they happy? Well, they're sort of happy. Oh, and Napoli is our enemy. Why is Napoli our enemy? Ah, because it's an independent state. Reflecting the fractured land of Italy. Yeah, okay. Okay, fair enough. We'll send our diplomat back to Rome, and on the way we can... oh, hello, Almads. Okay, fair enough. But when we get there... oh, no! Missing funds. A player with a large treasury presents a constant temptation to his subjects. Yeah, okay. So, somebody has stolen money from our coffers. And the English have been excommunicated. Probably for failing to find peace settlements with the Scots or something. Sounds like them.
My lord.
Okay, let's have a look at this agent here.
God's servant.
Thank you, sir. He's an enemy of heretics. So he now has 4 piety. We're gonna use that, aren't we?
Everyone will
To take on Health and Hulk. Thank you, Eskil. I know a guy once named Eskil. He was a lovely fella. Lovely fella. Though I haven't been in touch with him since primary school. Okay, we need to wait another turn before the Pope will turn the other cheek, I suppose, and just forget to enforce his excommunicative policies.
Yes.
Can this lovely lad get to Stettin? No, we cannot! Oh my god. Taken completely. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to enter and we're going to leave. This might work. This might not. I'm just hoping Melter will survive. Bloody hell, these Brandenburg rebels. Should have seen it coming by the slightly less marked flag. You know, it indicates that the presence there was weaker than before. And that Dobislav, as apparently he is called, has wanted to force an engagement. I think. Hey, what do you know? An open field. Okay, so we have no time to prepare, but apparently they don't make the most of their advantage. So let's just. Okay. We will lure them closer. Our first target ought to be the woodsman, because that's where the general resides, and if we can get him dead, then the rest of his army might break a lot easier. Trick will be to pry them apart. And in order to do that, we might actually have to attack the scouts first. Oh, no, 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 no. He's taking himself a little bit of a rest, isn't he? Well, say no more. Yes, come here, the militia buggers. All we need is one good angle. Schmunk. That didn't do it. There's quite a lot of energy spent on a charge that didn't really go as far as we wanted it to. But what we will do is tire them through just chasing us. And it's the spearmen chasing us, which is the best case scenario, really. Well, I mean, the best case might be the woodsman alone, but even they are not that foolish. Hello! Here we come! Missed me? Okay. Oh dear, the scouts are handing it out now. But Schlutuk.
The enemy general flees
Ha ha
like
ha.
the coward he
Ha 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 ha.
and breaks
Ha
his
ha ha
spirit
ha
of
ha ha. Okay, we lost a few troops here.
Mighty Lord above, we have
But,
captured the enemy's general. That will teach the cowardly dog
Now
to turn tail
we
and
have
run.
the tactical upper hand. So we can start by taking out the scouts while the Slavs get a bit tired. I'd be tired if I were them, for sure. And if they continue just walking while the scouts are running away, well, hey, hey, hey. That'll allow us to recover a little bit of stamina and, at the same time, separate them by a little margin. They'll prove larger by the second. And schmuck! Very good! That was a very convincing charge, my friend. Good work, Melter. We're still not out of the woods yet. I mean, though technically we are. The woods are over here, but in the proverbial sense, we're not out of the woods yet. And Neither is Melt himself, because you can see his shield is bloody. He's had to endure a few blows. No, you're not going to run away from me like that. You're going to stand and you're going to take it. Oof. Yes. Lovely. And now these bloody spearmen are running to try and catch up. But they're shaken, which already to me is an indication that their morale, as well as their stamina, is at breaking point. Ours has been better, but it recovers quickly. And the more tired they are, the worse they will be at mounting a proper defense against one of our charges. So what we need to do is just run them really tired. They probably already are slightly exhausted, but I want their levels to be 0. If you know what I mean. Because then turning around in a surprise charge might just overwhelm them utterly. It's a high risk move though, because we might actually lose our already wounded general. It's you know, you win some, you lose some, but we're going to win it. Kaboom! Very good. Okay, we did, and they run away. That is exactly the kind of news we like. And then, I mean, we can just end it here.
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
Very, 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 very good victory.
Worthy of only the mightier.
Congratulations, Melter, on your victory.
Yes, Lord.
Now, we can just continue on. I mean, we could also just purchase a bunch of Sergeant Swordsmen and charge at the gates of Brandenburg, but... you know. Actually, he's not terribly wounded, it seems. So... yeah. Nice. Nice. He's proven to be a nice all-round general. Very good, very good. We'd like him to get a bit more chivalry if possible, because that would enable him to administer settlements more effectively and promote population growth.
Perhaps I have something you wish.
Yes, you do. All the money in your hand right now, if you please. Now, like Laut here, he's got 3 chivalry, and we can just test it. You know, his presence
An honor to serve.
causes the population to grow by 2 extra percentage points. That is pretty darned good.
An order.
Let's get some extra Drange around here. That'll be nice. Roskilde, can we get some archers? Only the levies. Meh. I'm not all about those. Let's get a little tenner here. You know, we've got some cash to burn, so might as well burn it, eh? You know what? We can also build a tower up here in Jylland. Oh, was that supposed to be Limfjorn? It's actually a little bit bigger than that, fellas. But I appreciate that when you're painting with map tiles, it's not always.
With honor.
It's, you know, it's not always easy.
We're not your enemy.
You know, English people, you know, you actually bombed. You were going on to bomb our harbors.
Orders, my king.
Just a couple centuries later. You know, it's not exactly a matter on which I trust you with any great degree. Anyhow, apparently Reaper can't retrain those yet. Alright.
Your will shall be obeyed.
Another turn then.
At your service. My lord.
Senior Duke of Poland is dead. Oh. Chaos in Eastern Europe, season by season.
Where to? As ordered.
Pass through the Corsican Strait.
The wind has failed us,
If it is
Captain.
called that, I'm not
Sail
sure.
tomorrow.
Ah, yes, we have refrained from hostilities against Norway. And Poland don't like us anymore. Poland and Hungary at war.
My lord.
Quite the thing. How many turns do we have to get that point blockaded? 9 turns, and we need to do it for 1 turn. So actually, yeah.
The wind has failed us,
We're gonna
Captain.
drop off our what are we?
Anchors away. We
Yeah.
continue tomorrow.
Gonna drop off our diplomat over here. We're gonna see if we can resolve our ongoing dispute with the Fatimids over the fact that we invaded their lands for some reason. Some very religious reason, as it happens. And then we're going to focus on Italy. Hello, Polish army. Well, no, and it would be wise of you not to, so just go to Brandenburg and weaken their defenses so that we can take it later. That would be lovely. Oh, hello, Ulrich. Well, if what I see here is correct, then we may have an opportunity on our
Shall
hands.
not relent.
An opportunity that is killing the Crown Prince and the King and taking the capital all in one fell swoop. We're gonna do it like this.
Move out.
Schmack! Bro!
March.
Ha 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 ha! Kong Magnus the Righteous against Crown Prince Ulrich and Emon the Usurper. Oh dear. They have so many usurpers up there. This is not the first usurper king they've had, apparently. Heaven forfend that they live another generation. Let's end this cursed dynasty today.
Show no mercy to our people's enemy.
You join me again. As we come with many men. Ready to trounce. And denounce. The Royal House of Norway. Not that we mind any of the people. The people are an honorable bunch. But the same cannot be said because I have more than a hunch that our Norwegian fellows are unfit for the offices they hold. Look at them. They're just running around in circles, it seems. Apparently they want to meet up with their friends. But my lovely lads in shining armor, we can do away with such notions. We can take them on as they run, as they flee for safety in their king's ungrateful arms.
The enemy
Hands
general
slunk-
lies
dunk- dunk.
dead. Only look how
Oh my
our
lord,
towers
that
will
went
fall
quick.
run. Time to press the attack.
Ah, Magnus, you are a master of cavalry charges. Attaboy, Norway. Just completely collapsed. Alright. Now the interesting thing is that the remaining Norwegians are focused on trying to get us into polite conversation. If that's what they want, then that's what they'll get. And if they want to focus on our infantry first, let them come. So, the Crown Prince is gone, and here comes the King. With his herdsman. Yeah, that's a unique feature of Norway in this. They don't have many horses, and so their finest warriors are often on foot. In itself, absolutely admirable. Throw them a bone, will you? Infantry, give them a go. And then leave it to the king.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Dum 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 dum.
Only half the enemy force
And now we have
remains.
dum
The
them
enemy army
to death.
runs. We must pursue and hunt them down. All civilized
Oh,
peoples will be
we
awed
captured
by
him,
the
it seems.
victory we have won here today.
Fair enough then. I don't think that gives him any great odds of surviving. For the purposes of politics, we must play naughty this time. Though, of course, in the grand sense of it all, we are very nice.
Gain no honor by hiding in
Why? There is no need for this.
Yes, there is, I'm afraid. You have usurped the throne, and now I shall usurp it right away from you. A new era for Norway? You betcha. So, looted enemy camp. Yeah, distributed amongst the men. Take Baron and...
I will make them fear you.
Yeah.
You should
Schmackadoo-dar.
my
We
enemy.
occupy the place just to show that we're nice. Ragnar is a lovely man.
They are broken. We
And Norway is destroyed. Good, good, good. So,
an order. An honor
now I think Ragnar would be a good pick to actually just leave behind and take on this place.
We shall not relent
Then
ever.
we can send our lovely king back. He can build some towers on the way.
We shall spot the enemy before they spot us. We shall spot the enemy before they spot us. We march.
Oslo is slowly rebuilding, which is good to see. Although devastation does not have as great an effect on the economy in this mod as elsewhere. Haha!
How may I serve?
With another church comes the opportunity for another bishop. Yes,
If
please.
you will not show your people the
So
truth,
who should we go for?
I
Let's go
will.
for Helden.
You wish the churches and
Oh,
They shall
bugger
spread
me
their
sideways with a
heretical
rusty
filth no more.
knife. That is...
Everyone will see things my way.
Okay, okay.
Where to?
Now we can take
Orders,
these
my
to
My lord.
prosecute him.
Disembarking.
No! Okay,
Orders, my
well,
king.
they'll just cost a bit of money.
Of course.
It's only money, isn't it? At least we have political stability.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
So, yeah, Norway doesn't like us, but Norway doesn't exist anymore, so I think we can live with that. And, yeah, the Pope doesn't like us. But now he will learn to like us, because of course we will be very, very nice from now on. We don't need to destroy any more neighbors, unless they attack us, in which case it's fair game. Right? 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 Maybe. The answer is maybe. Goodness me, do we have money? Do we have money? Yes, we do.
An honor to serve, my
Okay, we could actually. Cost us 1,000, but actually that's less than it would cost to have these guys roaming free, I think. So let's do that.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Thank you for being cooperative, Ingolf. Apparently he's gotten a little bit more loyal of late because, you know, he likes the whole learning thing, and we are building schools and training priests around him, and you know, he seems to appreciate that. So that's something. Another turn then. Now what is this? Prospects for adoption, Melter. Aw, you're getting a little boy at your side because you can't get it up. No. I mean to say no such thing. His normal intelligence, fit for office, plain, cruel, cunning. You know, being both cruel and of normal intelligence and plain, that might be a recipe for a deteriorating mood in old age. You know, sort of just keeping on being angry about opportunities passing to more naturally talented members. I don't think I want that kind of vibe in my family, though. No, sorry. Bjarke, you're no good. Religious tolerance was not uncommon in the medieval era. However, it was far from the norm, and religious differences regularly fueled unrest across both Christian and Muslim lands. This holds true here, as it also does in the base game. There are methods to strengthen your religion's hold: construction of religious buildings, appointing governors with high piety, sending priests to administer in the province. Religious buildings offer a significant boost when your own religion is weak, but their impact diminishes as the number of followers increases. Okay. Okay. Interesting. More priests, please. And since the school is coming online, we might as well.
Who defies
Ugh.
divine man?
Okay.
An honor to serve, my lord. An honor to serve, my lord.
This old priest thing is getting a little,
Where to?
preposterous. Priest-posterous, if you will.
As ordered.
Your will shall be obeyed.
Magnus, shall we stop over in Oslo? No, we shan't. Because, of course, you're rubbish at managing the economy of a settlement. So. But Oslo does have the capability of constructing a church, which I like. And then we can build a Baltic trade building and some wells, perhaps. Yeah, seems good.
My lord.
Seems very good.
Yes, my lord.
We can retrain Drange over here. Some decent armor. Ah, Bernard of Foon. Yeah.
In time.
No, he will not command one of my local dioceses because,
Orders, my lord.
sorry.
Men, march. Move out.
How are we doing here? The Poles besieging Brandenburg. At this rate, they might actually capture it.
Yes. Establishing a watch post. Men, march. Move out.
And no one over there. Good.
Establishing a watch post.
Sight range established.
Forward. I have not been sent here to speak.
What else do we need? Well, more archers will be nice whenever we can get them. But generally speaking, we're just building farms in so many places.
Yes.
Cool.
Where to?
Let's get you to where you need to go.
Going ashore. Can I help, my lord?
Oh, okay.
What?
Tunis is actually contested at the moment. That's interesting. So the Phantom is were not as industrious as I initially supposed.
Yes, my lord. Anchors away.
And today, what happens? The crusade is successful. Alright, Acre has actually fallen to the Rhone Empire, of course.
The soldier of the Reich salutes you.
Well, thank you, Walter Schlichtberger. Alright, and we've built a school. That's, of course, very nice.
How may I serve? You wish the church's assistance, my lord.
Good. Now we finally have a
God
2-tier 1 to
expose
train
the
on.
unclean. Spread the true faith, blasphemer. Do not try to stop me.
Alright then.
Where to? As ordered.
My lord.
You know, I'm thinking that perhaps with enough inns, I mean, how can we get an assassin? Is that through that type of building? I think it might be. But let's have a look at the building browser to reveal such detail. Inns. There we go. Yeah, we need to get to the 3rd level, which becomes available in the minor city only. Okay, so it'll take a while. Might as well build some farming in the meantime. But we're making good progress, though. We're making good progress. 3.5% growth is good. And we still have decent economy. I think we can maybe put it up to here. Yeah, 3% growth. Good. Because we have been financing quite a lot of buildings recently. The Poles have retreated from Brandenburg. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's just the opportunity we need. Maybe we should train some woodsmen? Thinky. Schlinky blinky.
Orders, my king.
But what we can definitely do is land our dear Magnus hereabouts. March him over here. Get some folks from Lübeck. Some of these, some of those, you know.
My lord.
I will make them fear you.
Shall we have some mailed foot knights? Or should we go in on the crossbow, despite papal disapproval? Not quite sure. Not quite sure.
My lord.
Okay, we're gonna get some foot knights, and we'll bring the boys.
Where to? My lord. Where to? Set sail.
And now that I think of it, I think we should bring along some of these archers too.
My lord.
I think they can get to Roskilde from there. I just need an entire turn with the dear Admiral to do it. And speaking of Admiral, this lovely Banner is going over to have a look at these pirate docks. And oh goodness, the Syrian fleets are everywhere. Miles. Okay, hello. What are you? Combine. Okay. Young men, elite Norman society. Okay.
Yes, my lord. Without question, my lord.
And here, oh, hello. El Murabin
At once.
have,
You are lucky
but essentially the Moors have taken over Tunis. How about a ceasefire? Hey,
It is not without consideration that we accept your
Thank you.
words with meaning.
thank you very much. Let's just get back on the
Without
coast over here.
question, my lord.
Oh no, he's ill. Okay. But he seems to be a good diplomat, and he grew some
Where to?
extra acumen in that regard.
My lord.
Lord, let's have a look at that priest of yours. Oh my god, Finn Finton, you're the worst priest in living memory. We're gonna leave you in that place for a little bit, just to see if you develop a taste for books or something. Hopefully you will.
Where to?
Now that's also a bit annoying.
My lord.
Having an English navy just blocking up everything. Would you stop it?
Orders, my king. My lord.
Anyway, Oslo, you don't need that many people in there guarding you now. What you do need is perhaps,
Orders, my king.
yeah, some peasants, some spear militia. That's it.
Men, march. Back ashore, men. Where to?
Our dear king will rush over to this army.
Get marching! Forming a huge and fearsome force.
My lord. Orders, my king. My lord.
We're still profitable. Base,
My lord.
barely. Move the navy over there. No,
Where to?
oh, over there.
Yes,
Then they
my
can-
lord.
Make it down here. They can't make it through this apparently.
My
Or
lord.
maybe we can.
As ordered.
Yeah, that'll be better. We'll free up the English navy to just move along. That's okay. I mean, we have to recognize that we actually blocked them as well. So, you know, let's be reasonable. Let's be very reasonable people. Ribe is soon to upgrade, and once it does, Lau will move to Lübeck, I think. So we can also get some development over there.
Yes.
Oh, Knut Sieversen has studied at Az-Zaitun. But apparently he becomes more bribable that way. Well, we'll let him stay for a while we take the fight to Napoli.
Talking to me?
Constantine, okay. Hello. Hello, folks. Hello, hello. Goodbye. A bride has been presented to Godwin. Fair enough. Go on and marry her. Are you happy, Godwin? Well, it feels appreciated at least. That's good. Another priest and scorner. Now let's look at what we have.
God's sake.
Perhaps the less said about this, the better. Let's just send them out.
Who defies the Lord?
Not good.
God's servant.
This is like a cavalcade of disappointment with these priests. I mean, we are just drowning in heretics now.
Your will shall be obeyed.
It does make me a little sad.
Orders, my king. My lord. Orders of God.
Yes,
But
heading
our
ashore now.
glorious leader,
We We shall not
He's
relent.
embarking upon a grand quest.
Forming one force. My lord. Orders, my king. Orders, my king. Of course.
Give all your troops to him, my friends. It will be well worth it.
Where to?
We should also bring our spy out of this land here,
Yes. Auntie.
My lord.
Sire.
so that he can come and help us in Germany. Ah, a blacksmith. Yeah, let's invest in that. Get some decent armor going. And next turn, King Magnus the Righteous
Shall be obeyed.
will make his might fall upon Brandenburg, and hopefully keep the Empire from outflanking us. Though it's possible that what they need is actually, to take the Al-Quds region, which will hence since become Jerusalem. Though what I'm seeing at the moment is that they're facing a bit of headwind in that regard.
As much as
The
you may
Fatimids
wish it, I am
are
not yours.
making a spirited
Yes.
resistance. Let's have a look at it.
Moving quietly.
Ah, okay.
You
There's a
are
huge
not the one
Aragonian
I will answer.
army over here. And they could very well help the Germans survive.
I serve another master. You must
Goodness
deal with me.
gracious, they have a lot of militia.
Do not bother me, infidel. It is not wise.
Whatever you say, sir, whatever you say. A general's armor! Strong armor, fitted armor, or ornate armor? Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, we don't want the ornate stuff. The armor is very expensive, and then therefore the faction must also carry him over.
Aboard ship. Leaving the ship. Yes.
Where to? As ordered.
Okay. New church here in Oslo. Lovely.
My lord.
Oh, the English are just hanging out in our channel. Come
I will
on.
make them fear you.
Well, channel, it's not a channel,
Move
it's
out.
straight. But still.
Leave your mercy
Anyway.
behind, men. We shall show them none.
Yeah. Take
Once
Brandenburg,
we reach the
please.
walls, they are finished. We await your order to move in.
I mean, I can hold out for 7 turns. That'll be a long time to hold this siege, but I suppose it would be worth it.
My lord. Orders, my king. My lord.
Okay. With our quest completed,
Where to?
we
Set
can
and
switch
on.
back for our diplomat.
My lord.
Back to sea.
Yes, my lord.
And take him to the
My
Holy
lord,
See,
the fleet cannot sail there.
and we'll see what he can do. And now there are plenty of unbelievers that need addressing. Okay, fair enough. So many quests. Well, at least they give us a chance to prove ourselves to the Pope. How's our standing? 3 crosses! That's higher than it's been in a while. Okay. Bernard of Logum. I believe that's supposed to be Lugum, actually. Lugum. Which is an actual place. Logum is, as far as I know, not. Let's just set him in there for now.
Who defies the Lord's divine mandate?
Well,
Where to?
there are plenty of people defying the Lord's divine mandate.
How may I
Ingvar Vordingborg.
My lord. As ordered.
What's this? English navies? Why do you keep
God's sake,
getting in my way?
I shall stop and
I don't like it.
Where to?
I like it not.
But my lord, this is not possible.
As far as I like, you
My
can
lord,
all sit
the
and
fleet
rot.
cannot sail there.
Okay.
Orders, my king. Move out. My lord. Orders, my king.
I think I'm just going to let these guys go.
Honor to serve, my lord.
We haven't been able to retrain them since the beginning of the whole campaign.
An order.
And now we're losing quite a lot of money on the siege of Brandenburg. So, in order to recoup losses, build the wall and make the Germans pay for it.
I will make them fear you.
Yeah, you will make
your service.
them fear me. Very nice of you.
Moving ashore.
Roma,
Can I help,
hello.
my lord?
What is it you would discuss with me?
Mar?
Almost. Farewell, noble one.
Okay then. Yeah, okay. Time for attacking Brandenburg.
We shall not rely.
I mean, our dear Magnus isn't getting any younger, is he? He's commanded 17 battles now. 3 authority he gets from that. He's a great speaker, and he hasn't really shown great signs of aging this far. So, let's face these guys. The biggest army that we have ever attacked in a siege in this campaign so far.
Be obeyed.
It's not going to be easy. Probably not.
You should fear us coming, my
But
enemy.
easy was never an option. Stoynew the Merciless. Goodness, a lot of foot knights and mailed knights. Some spearmen. A lot of experience on display as well. And he has a generic cavalry bodyguard. But generic cavalry bodyguards are still good. I mean, Magnus is a testament to that. Alright, we're going in, everybody.
If the enemy show you mercy in battle.
Now, the benefit we have is that this castle is not very strong. Rum. Okay. And we can send people in a few locations, especially when it comes to walls. So what I'm thinking is sort of making a corner here in these parts, just inundated with wall attackers. Here, like here and here, and they will just help each other. Whatever's on that wall section is just gonna get completely smashed. Now we have these fellas. We have some spearmen. They're also on team 1. So ladder, ladder, tower. These guys also need a target. And then we have our missile troops. And the cavalry can be used situationally, even in the town. Let's go. They're putting a lot of people on the wall. Ha 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 ha. I don't care at all. Okay. Schmack. Schmack. And where do these guys go? Actually, we could put them over here. That'll kind of put them in Team 1 though. But that's okay. We need some good troops in this department. Because they have good troops here too. And our axemen, or our foot knights with axes as it were, will be quite good at handling their knights. Dismounted or otherwise. Most of their troops are held up in the middle. Some are maneuvering around the back. And I will pour myself a cup of tea.
Men have reached the walls with their ladders.
Oh, those hunters are nasty. They are having an impact on our foot soldiers here. So we're going to move up more troops, see if we can distract them a bit. Our archers shouldn't be shooting at anything right now. I don't think it's going to work in our favor.
Ladders are Lord be praised. Our siege towers are at the Lord be praised. Our siege towers are at the walls. Our enemy have nowhere to hide.
So, our peasants will start up the fight with the woodsmen, and then our boys are going to come in from the flank and, well, as the name of that suggests, flank them. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Okay, our peasants are already winning. Good work, my friends. Good work. Let's go and rub it in, shall we? Axe militia, what's your plan?
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Indeed we will. Over there and smack. Over there and smack. Come on, get up there.
The Lord is with us today. We have captured the enemy's walls.
We have captured the enemy's walls. I'm just trying to make it more Danish. The Lord is with us today. We have captured the enemy's walls. Attack quickly. And that's funny because quickly is actually the name of a Danish supermarket chain. So he's basically telling them to attack a grocery shop. Good job, dear peasants. You've done what you set out to do. Now the hunters are coming, and what are they going to do? Are they going to run up to you? I mean, I'm going to welcome that. And you guys can go down to the scouts and make mincemeat of them. Alright, boys. It's a bit chaotic down here. But if we can push some knights through right here, that'll be pretty good. Okay, the woodsmen are basically gone. Let's go for the hunters now. It's going to be a brute force affair, this one. Not that there's any harm in that. Well, except for our enemies, of course. They will be harmed. At least, that is the goal. And what I'm thinking also is that we can put our archers over here. We can put them on the wall. And from there, they can do great harm onto our foes. Actually, oh, let's get the crossbowmen right up here. That is just my jam. Clear the walls of these vermin. Thank you, boys. Yeah, that's what held you guys up. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I'm fine with that. Javelin men running about? Okay. Let's see if we can get our cavalry in. Ah, here come the crossbows onto the wall. And we basically control the access point to it. Our mailed knights are coming through. This is very good. I like that. Let's see if we can get them over here. Because there's some levies here that we could charge down. And these woodsmen as well. And if we can do that, then we can also charge these guys in the back. Ah, and the enemy comes along with their knights and whatnot. But now they will meet crossbow fire. Yeah, I think I'm going to be very happy with that. Just set yourselves up like this. Not sure why there's need for a huge gap in the middle, but it's just this game sometimes. Okay, time to shoot some Slavs. And that general's bodyguard. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Slav levies, yeah. Let's see if we can charge them.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have
Might need
lost,
to go over
but
here
the
in
battle
order
is very
to
much
do
in
it.
our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory
Like
will
that.
be ours.
Crossbows are not all armor piercing here, but they do have decent damage. So in that respect, they still are very decent. And at the moment, they're also just soaking up a lot of their range damage. Okay, Levy is pushing us back. Ah, with help of woodsmen. Okay. Good work. Let's see if our knights can get through. Yeah, they can. They can absolutely get through. Our soldiers are exhausted, but our crossbowmen are helping. Let's get our archers onto the wall. Good, my men. Good, my men. This will be an expensive battle, so to speak. We'll pay for it with many lives. But it's also going to be a glorious one. We're going to crack the castle that European great powers failed to.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Very good. What else? Hunters? Ah. Smack, 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 dudar. Where did the general of the enemy go? Back to the square? No. Where did the...
By the grace of God.
Okay.
Our men
He's
have
gone now.
slain the enemy general.
Oh, we just need to charge these guys down.
His troops will lose their will to fight. The battle is very much in our favor. Excellent. Curses! Our men no longer command the castle.
Ah, now they do. Very good. Oh, hello. Charged by
Our
Slavs.
men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash.
Let's bring in the drange. The boys. The boys are back in town. Da 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 da. The boys are back in town. Good charge though.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we
Oh,
remain
here comes
true
another
and
one. Yeah, very good.
steadfast, victory, my lord. Our men are in. All civilized peoples will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
So, looking at the stats, mailed knights, good showing. Crossbowmen, as soon as you got onto the walls, you started doing good things. I mean, overall, there are very few complaints here. Our troops held out well. We lost a lot of them, but it's not a huge tragedy. Who do we heal most? Peasants, spear militia, foot knights, the expensive lads. Okay, and then we can probably retrain our knights right where we are. Let's have a look. Hello, Pisana. We're just gonna go to Poznan or just say hello to the Hungarians. Yeah. Oh, the Hungarians come to say hello to us. Hopefully with actual diplomacy.
Bring word from my people, noble lord.
An alliance and trade rights for a small amount of cash. Well, since you're bankrupt, I suppose I can understand why you would ask that. Can we get around the small donation?
No, we will not. Something else you'd like to suggest? At least this for now.
Our talks seem pointless.
Alright then, but we know that their interest is there, but apparently their interest does not extend much further than to cash. Because otherwise, removing it would not have been such a deal breaker. It's not exactly a mutual project they're offering us.
Sire, moving
But
quiet.
we are interested nonetheless. Shall we make some open cast pits? We will also build a small chapel, which is very nice. What happens if this lad leaves it? Yeah, it just becomes better. Except for the fact that he actually does increase the population growth a bit.
How may I serve?
If you will not show your in time, everyone.
Yeah, let's try to have a look at their skill. Ah,
May God
this is getting
expose the
tiresome.
unclean.
God sir.
Alright, let's get our bishop to learn.
Where to? As ordered.
How may I serve?
Come this way, Ingvar.
Boy.
As ordered.
English? Come on, don't just sneak around our corners like that. It is unbecoming of a friendly power. But when all comes down to it, we have resolved all of our wars. One by diplomacy and the other by the sword. Soon Bowen will be a prosperous land indeed. We'll just need to upgrade some farms to arrest the population decline. And then we can build up where we are. Develop our land into the most prosperous in the world. Oh goodness. Magdeburg has quite a forest going. Okay. It seems that in this game, the bigger castle levels also provide more upkeep. Oh, provide more money. Yeah, 200 for the wooden castle. Okay, so it's actually a really, really solid investment to make. Do the walls? Yeah, okay, they do. They do. Okay.
My lord.
They certainly do.
Where to?
Doubt my word, and you condemn yourself to purgatory.
Well, I think we've done what we needed to do today. And perhaps even a bit more so. Next time, the Waffle will bid you welcome to an adventure that will take us south. Perhaps even into conflict with the Imperial powers. Though, I mean, I have no immediate interest in that. I think our true fate might actually lie either in the east or, if the Brits keep on being naughty, in the west. Because of course they have been very naughty against Papa Benedictus. And, you know, that's not good. And we want to regain their favour. So at some point, we will have to take them on. If they keep on this way. Maybe they will become better friends, but knowing the medieval history of the British Isles, I'm going to say that improved relationship with the Pope might actually be a bit of a long shot. But let's leave it at that. And have ourselves some good days. So be kind to yourself, be good to those you love. Check out the other campaigns on the screen, and then I will see you soon.